Okay. Tea is done. Let's see. Mods. Alright. I'm okay with those. Yes, yes. Fine. Actually, I'm not ready to use prepare carefully, but I can ignore it, so. Those are fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only one I want to not use right now is fertile fields. I'm just not ready for it. I need more practice with the base stuff before I deal with the complexities that that one adds. So, no fertile field anymore. These is unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Actually, I can just disable it, right? Nope, don't mass unsubscribe. Alright, how the heck do I do this? I just want to disable it. I don't want to use it in the next game. How do I do that? Sure, it was from this screen. No, I decided, I know of the stack size one, but I decided not to use it purposely. Oh, I do have VGP on. Alright, I'm just going to unsubscribe. I'm not going to fiddle with this stuff. We'll look to add them back in later. Alright, I don't really care about animal prosthetics right now either. Or expanded. We'll get to all that. I think the rest of it I'll keep. I'm not really using the fridge, but again, it's one I can fairly safely ignore. Alright, there we go. So, we got the... Oops, mod list has changed. Yep, go ahead and reload. Untick it, drag it to the left. I don't know, is that how that works? It looks different from when I first set up the mod list. It changed how it displays. I always get this as well. I assume this is just a key binding conflict between a couple of the mods, which I haven't had an issue with, so not gonna worry about it. Okay, let's go first. Load game. Let's kill all of these saves. They're all for the same one we just finished. I don't need any of these. Please don't make me. Goodbye. Okay, here we go. New colony. This time we're gonna win. We're gonna win this time. Probably not. Actually, one other thing. Do I want to keep the voting in? So, you guys were directly responsible for this colony's death. Your fault. Do I leave it in? I like the interaction, but I'm concerned it's causing me not to get as far into the game as I would like, so that I can learn some of the mid-late game stuff. I occasionally I have saliva squirt out my mouth. I occasionally get these perfect storm opportunities where I get dogpiled by Cassandra and you guys, and I don't yet know how to deal with that stuff well enough. So I can always just change the frequency. I bumped it to 30 minutes. I mean, I can bump it to an hour. I can put it wherever I want. Let's see. It's not there. It's options, mod settings, Twitch stories. So it's on 30 minutes currently. I mean, I can move it so it happens less often, but there'd still be some votes on occasion. I don't care about the vote time. I think the 2 minutes and the 3 vote options is fine. But that's really all I can do. It's either turn it off or I can change the interval somewhat. Like I said, I like the interaction. I like the ability for you guys to help me, hurt me, whatever. I'm just concerned that I'm not getting opportunities to learn some of the mid-late game stuff that I'd like to get to. I'm constantly barraged by events from Cassandra and from you guys, and I'm constantly responding to, and 2 steps forward, 3 steps back sometimes. So, I think I'll do that. As an intermediate, we'll switch to 60 minutes, so we'll still have votes coming in on occasion, but not quite as often, so I have a little bit more time to kind of adapt and react. So we'll do that. I don't know of anything else I need to change. Faction... I've got set for normal because it was too clustered when I had it on high, which is the default. I don't really know what most of the rest of these do, so I was okay with the faction stuff. I'm not sure what I could modify in the rest of these that would really make a difference. So we'll leave the rest alone. Alright, in we go. New colony. At the point where advice is fine. My ability to understand it and follow it is limited. I mean, I get told all the time to do certain things, and I don't understand why. I don't understand what the benefit is, and I don't understand the key presses to do it. So, some of the stuff, you just have to let me stumble my way through. Telling me how to do things, in some cases, isn't helpful. I gotta actually make the mistakes, suffer the consequences, examine what I did, how I did it, and then figure out the way around it. That's the way I learn best. So, if it's simple interface stuff like, I'm hunting for a button, feel free to chime in. And if you have suggestions, I'll try to keep track of chat and implement them when I can, but don't get too unhappy if I'm not following your suggestions, because it's either I just don't understand the point of it, or how to do it, or I want to do it my own way for a bit, so I'll do what I can. Crash landed! And anybody that's watched my Cataclysm stuff knows I don't mind dying. You guys feel free to inflict the hurt upon me. If I think it's not working out well, I'll just adjust things and go on my way. But I play Iron Man, Cataclysm, and hard mode, and so on. And with very rare circumstances. Don't get too unhappy about it. Alright, so we're still going to do rough. I'm sticking with rough. I'm going to stick with Cassandra still. I don't know the game well enough to risk Randy Random and Phoebe Chillax. I don't know if I'll ever play Phoebe, so we'll stick with Cassandra Classic. Rough. I still want to be able to save and reload on occasion so I can practice certain things and get some experience at some of the combat stuff in particular. Oh, let's see how bad of a world Zombie Dog creates. Turn dead pawns into hats. Now you have hats. Yep. Alright. Zombie Dog, what have you done to me? Look at all the red. Let's go to this side of the world. I like this purple and yellow area. Can I find a nice area over here with a 50 day is about where I've settled in as my comfort level. 30 to 60, that's not good. Is that because I'm too far north or south? 30, 30, 30. Ouch. I'd prefer 50 to 60, but this whole area is bad. I think I'd have to go pretty far south to get the 50 to 60, wouldn't I? 40 to 60. Year-round. Yeah, I got this narrow band right in here that'll be 50 to 60 that maybe down here can do it? 30 to 60. Alright, maybe not. Way down there. Alright, I'm gonna back up. I'm not sure I like that one. Let's try Bad Dog. Weird way some of these generate. 40, 40 year-round. So my choices are 40 or year-round? There's 50 to 60, kind of wedged in there. A ways away from the yellow. What over here? Year-round. I haven't tried any other terrains than temperate forest, really, so I don't know. The difficulty factor changes as you switch to those kinds of things. Maybe I will go to year-round. Marble, limestone, and granite. Am I within 4? I think that's within 4. Or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're okay there. So large hills again. Marble, limestone, and granite. One of my favorite mixes. Year-round grow season. Berries are good. I've got the rock that I like. We've got villages nearby. We're not on a road, but we're near roads. Alright, maybe we'll go with this one. Yeah, I did a brief one on rainforest, and man, disease. So I think I'll go here. Temperate forest is the one I'm familiar with. We've got different stone selections, large hills I like. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. Alright, now we're going to stare at a screen for a little while. Hit a bunch of buttons. Let's see. Anything jump out at me? Underground or kind? Nothing special. Old gunshot. Don't like at all. 10 plants. But doesn't do hardly anything else. I don't like that either. I don't like any of these people. Not impressed. These people are all bad. I got a bad batch. Dumb won't do dumb labor. Teetotaler, greedy with an annoying voice, and terrible stats. These people are all terrible. Yeah, I know, but it's another one of those things where it's more complexity than I'm ready to deal with. I know of it. I've briefly looked at the screens, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know what the limits are. There's just too much right now. I need to get the basics down before I look into this kind of thing. So, I know it's here. It's not something I want to use quite yet, though. Confirm. If I hit back, does it put me on the same... Oh, crap. Oh, okay, it's in the same place. Yeah, let's hit randomize a few times. I think there's a better way of doing this, but... Let's get another crew. Hey there, D. Holmes Gaming. They killed me! I was murdered! They flat out assassinated me with a vote. Yep, flat out assassinated me. I had a total party kill. TPK. Colony dead. Managed to finally get an endgame message. Yeah, they ganged up on me. They sent a raid on me at the exact perfect time. No, don't say Cassandra plus voters, old man gamer nerd. Don't blame Cassandra. I survived the Cassandra part just fine. It was all you guys. I see what you're trying to do there, though. Alright, what do we got now? Space Navy Doctor. Ooh, that looks pretty impressive. Won't haul or mine. Hauling, eh. Mining, I don't mind. Body pure is iron-willed, but look at that medical. Okay shooter, okay social. Super medical. He'll do crafting, and we'll get better at it. A fair clip. Alright, I like her. Doesn't cover with some of my major stuff, but we'll definitely keep her in the mix. No violence. Chemical fascination, not real fan of that. And kind, super immune, but pretty middling stats. Alright, well, let's move him to the bottom. Those two are maybe. Doctor's definitely the best so far. Scientist. Maybe. I need construction and planting. I really want construction and planting. All this other stuff is nice, but I need some construction and planting, please. I'm not getting any of it. And another scientist. Alright, let's randomize from here down. Alright, so we still got the super doc. Ooh, you're terrible. You're also terrible. Come on, game. Jeez. It's a super shooter artist. It won't do dumb labor. No. Cooking, planting, mining. Move him up to the maybe category here. I would still need... I'd have no research, no construction. So, we're going to just randomize this one from here forward, I think. See if I can get somebody that can do some construction and whatever else they might have. Construction and crafting. Either of these guys shooters? Nope, not really good shooter either. Oh, is that the doctor that won't haul? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Early game with only 3 people, having somebody that won't haul is probably pretty bad. Cataracts, dementia. None of these guys are good. Alright. Another completely random crew to look at. Cook, craft, can't do violence. Jeez. I long for the day I know the game well enough that I can just say, alright, we're just taking whatever they give me. Let's roll with it. Can't wait to get to that point. Alright, him I like. No health conditions. We'll do artistry, no big deal. Psychopath, great memory. Abrasive is a little rough, but he can shoot, he can craft, he can medical. Got enough planting that he can do the low, medium level crops. Alright, I like him. You go to the top. Paramedic. He's already got 11 medical. Neither one of these are... Let's see here. 8 construction, 9 mining. Bloodlust cannibal. You don't think anybody ever gets to that point? No. Alright. Wishful thinking. So I'm not quite yet ready for the take the first 3 guys on a ice sheet merciless. We're not there yet. Yeah, what I'm looking for is activities or skills that don't both or multiples take huge amounts of time that they're always doing at the expense of doing anything else. So I don't mind medical being high because he's just going to do it and then walk away to do something else. But if I have somebody set high cooking, he's never going to get to the other things that he might also be good at because he'll just always be cooking for the most part. So I'm still learning the combinations that are good, and having high skills on certain combos is not as useful sometimes. Trying to figure that stuff out is still in the works. But I do like this guy. I think he's a good one I'm going to try to keep. So I would need, what, cooking, construction, plants, I think fills out the rest, and preferably some shooters. So, cooking, high craft, no violence. Move you up to a second position here. Alright, so crafting, medical, he'll learn research, and he can shoot. He can't shoot. I'm medical. Good construction and mining. Animals and crafting. But I need cooking and plants. Nope. Nope. No cooking, no plants. Yeah, I just worry about this process being really boring to watch. Oh. Well, nope, that's animals and crafting. Alright, let's just do this one. Cooking and plants, please. Cooking and plants.
Oh hey, just got here. New playthrough.
Hey, Attack the Darkness. Thanks for the resub. Yep, brand new playthrough. I got murderized. Flat out assassinated by the vote of the majority here. Good old Twitch Stories assassination. So we're starting another one. Whoa, 17 shoot. 17 shoot. Too smart. Jogger tough. Holy crap, I want this guy. Oh. I want this guy. 1711. Can't do much else. Can be okay at research. And mid-level cook. Man, I want that one. So who would he replace? Probably the raider? I'd give up the crafting. I've already got a... Yeah, he would give up the... He'd definitely take the place of the raider, so... no, you stay there. Raider, you go to the bottom. Alright, so... You're my favorite so far. That'll make things quite a bit easier. Mid-level cook. You can do some research and get some skill at it. Doesn't do the carrying, which I don't care. And he's got some good traits. Global learning factor bonus, mental breakdown threshold bonus, movement speed bonus, and just hard to kill bonus. Yeah, I like him. Or her. A little waffly on the old doctor here. Not bad. Doesn't shoot, which doesn't thrill me. But it's got some construction and mining to go with the medical. So whenever she's not medicaling, you can be constructing or digging holes. And this guy is the one that's possibly on the outs. I still need planting cooking though. So if I take him and her, or her and her, I still need planting and cooking. I'm not going to be happy unless I got somebody with planting and cooking. So, none of those guys. I think I'm just going to randomize this one. Look for planting and cooking and see if we can get this thing going. I don't want to stay here too long doing this. I'd like somebody with decent skill in both. Plants 10. Jogger, depressive, chemical, prosthetic leg. No thanks. Come on, planting and cooking. Yeah, I'll have to... let me make a note. I need to spend some time with the... prepare carefully so I can avoid this kind of long process. Let me make a note here. I need a new note section, not for CDDA. Game notes, Rimworld. Alright, I've got all that figured out. Alright, practice with prepare carefully mod. Alright, it's on my list. So I was looking for planting and cooking. I know there's a mod I might have installed that's supposed to let you pick like a couple of skills, and then it'll kind of like, I think it auto rolls until it gets something that meets the requirements, but I don't know where it's at. I haven't been able to find it even though I've got it installed. Come on, planting, cooking. Almost. They usually deny me this long. Oh, there we go. Oh, he can't fight. He's a psychically sensitive, chemical fascination, and non-violent. With dementia. Yeah, thanks, game. No thanks. That's not what I meant when I wanted a planting and cooking expert. Try again. I'm probably going to roll right past some other super guy. Ugh, come on. 11-0. Cooking 5. Maybe I'll have to just have this guy do some cooking in between his shooting and meleeing. But if he's cooking, he won't be researching. And or hope for a cook. Let's move this guy up and see what the numbers look like. So, puts cooking at the low end, but I'll just be doing simple meals for a while. And at least the cook has the passion for it. I think this will work. Couple of scars. Pyromaniac Psychopath. Won't do firefighting. But he's got pretty good skills everywhere else, and super high planting. And can go mining on backup. And he can shoot. Alright, so I got 2 shooters, 1 super shooter. We're gonna go with this. This is what we're gonna go with. I don't want to mess with it anymore. How bad are the arm scars? I'm not sure. How do I really tell? So 27 out of 30. I guess that's a minor scar, stab scar, pain +1. And 26 out of 30, pain +5. Ooh, right there. 26 out of 30, pain +10 off of that 1 bite scar. The other ones are all fine. Yeah, we're going to roll with this. Those aren't terrible. Yeah, that pretty much describes my best attempt at character creation for Rimworld. And we got a snake. Hey there, Morris. Alright. No vent. Where's my vent? Where's my triple vent? I want my triple venti. There's a vent over there. Vent down there. Vent over there. Spread out quite a bit. Oof, that's quite the little block of mountain up there and over there. Huh. That's mostly mud. I always confuse mud with fertile ground. Is there any fertile ground? I think it's all mud. Oh, there's some. Way down there, right up against the edge of the map. Yeah. Well, what are we going to do here? How do we go about this? We got a nice little central area. I mean, that's great, but it's pretty small. You can pick up and move to start a new colony somewhere? Yeah, I never tried that one. Let's see here. All mud, right? A little bit of rich soil, mostly mud. Yeah, rich soil on the outside, mud in the middle. That's a pretty big chunk of compact steel. Yeah, that's a lot of compact steel. Building, pretty far away. Building, pretty far away. A little narrow for a starting building. I don't know, I'm gonna have a hard time with this one. If I move down here, vent, vent. Big open area. And I've got this patch of rich soil right next to the vent. Then I could expand over to that rich soil later. I'm really fond of the geothermal, so I'm really fond of being near that. But I don't know if that's important enough reason. I think I'm torn between setting up down here with the easy access to the fertile ground and the 2 geothermals and plenty of building room versus the security of quick closing off walls to give me a little blockaded area here. I guess another alternative would be I'd be able to set up initially up there and then expand down. Either dead game. Raid. Choices, choices, choices. How to do this. I haven't done one really straight out in the open. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Not much in the way of loose blocks down here either. Let's try it. Let's do it anyway. I'm gonna try to do it down here in this big open area. I haven't actually tried that yet, so that's the plan. Brand new colony. Where are we at time-wise? 5.5 hours. All right. First, let's take a look at our guys. Who's my super shooter? Bowman. Hey, Bowman. You go get the rifle. And you get the pistol. Wakefield, you're stuck with wherever the knife is. Ah. Alright, so we got that part done. Yep, whole new colony. Last one got murderized by a vote. Kilt off by the audience. Hey, Wildrissia. Yeah, I'm glad you like the CDDA stuff. You are very welcome for the tutorials. Happy to do those. I saw a pretty big gap in the new player to game interface and sought to correct that that learning cliff, get people past the early game frustration with some knowledge. Alright, how are we going to do this time? I got to move all this stuff. We got to set up an initial shelter. I think I'll just try to set up kind of over this side. We'll do kitchen freezer right up against, so I can put the crops out this way. We'll do kitchen freezer, and then we'll build out this way for the other stuff. So I think I'll set my initial structure up kind of right here. I'll have to set up a stone if I want to get these turned into blocks to try to do the stone right away. I'd really like to get that done. I know it can be done, but I've always been terrible about actually getting it done. So I have stone buildings instead of wood that I have to replace. Hey there, Adenia. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, this isn't vanilla. This is modded, but not super modded. You can see what mods I'm using with mods 1 and mods 2. Exclamation point. Mods 1, mods 2. That'll show you the list. But I am fairly new to Rimworld, so I'm struggling with the basic gameplay, and then I just started using the big list of mods. Alright. Yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm going to try to set up a little bit of a building over here. So we'll use... I think I'll have to use the wood for the very first building, and then I'm going to try to get the stonemason thing going after that. So let's just set up some stockpiles and get stuff moved. Do that right over here. Oops, zone, stockpile zone. Let's see if I'm gonna do building. Let's maybe I'll actually set it up here for our initial building. We'll just build right in hit this, set this up as a quick shelter, and I'll set a stockpile zone out here that we can then start working from. So set a stockpile zone, and oops, also to a dumping zone over here. All right, grab all the stuffs. I think that's everything. Alright guys, grab all the stuffs. Good job. More stuffs. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this into a little nook that we'll initially base out of. And then we'll start setting up the larger facilities just south in the big field. So let's do... Gotta do it out of wood initially. We'll just do a wall, like so. And so, with the door. Throw the beds in. I would like to get as quick as possible the stonecutter's table. That's set up. Get a tiny table to eat at. Chair and chair. Throw a torch in. Sleeping spot for the aminal. And then we need, what, recreation. The horseshoes out there. I think that'll keep him busy for a bit. Let's also set up chop wood out here. Alright, that'll keep him busy for a bit. We'll go speed 2. Keep an eye on chat. Yeah, my hope is to just get this built with my starting wood real fast. Get this initial workshop set up. Once that's set up and I've got the real bare bones going, I'm going to roof my stockpile. Then I'm going to start hauling these chunks in and have somebody dedicated to just churning out blocks. Then I'm going to try to do my follow-up buildings in blocks. So, we'll see how it goes. My understanding is they do use the chairs, that it improves their something or other to help that process. I don't know exactly what it does, but that's my understanding. Alright, so they're getting that done. I think we'll have plenty of wood for that. I'll leave it on default work priorities for a bit, then we'll start specializing. Looks like we got access to some components. That's good. Alright, what else we got up here? They're going to haul the rest of the steel down. Nothing real close on the ground out this way. Ship components. Alright, I think we're pretty well set. Alright, walls are not quite in yet. Man, Wakefield, you're a beast. Construction 9? Feels fast for a Construction 9, but I guess that's what it is. There we go. Alright, so we got a little shelter, beds, table to eat at, stonemason table. Let's see, we used up a good portion of the wood. We've got, I need to get some posts up and put a roof over this stuff. So let's do that before I forget. Wooden wall, give me a wall. Yeah, for now, just do that. Alright, build roof area. Oh, she ate over here because she didn't have a chair because they're not on different times yet. Hopefully they cycle into different times and I can get away with 2 chairs. We'll see. Okay, I think that gets the early basics done. So now I got to start figuring out what we're going to do next. I want to get the planting figured out. Get that started so I don't starve myself to death like I've done before. Food northeast. Northeast is food. Food. Oh, yep, food. What is that? How many? 4? Alright, we'll take it. There's some more. Not going to go after the ship chunks quite yet. Alright, I think that gets just about everything, except for the ship chunks that are around. Alright, next decision. Where am I going to build? So, got a vent. Before I forget, we're going to do... Vent is 6 by 6. I am just off center there. Like so. Alright. Can't seem to get this settled right. Remove. No, that's not quite right either. 1, 2, 3. One more row down here. Alright, that's the vent. So we've got to reserve that for the geothermal. And 1, 2, 3. One more on each side. Alright. Well, that's not quite right. There we go. Alright, so we got the 2 geothermal vents plotted out. No others in this medium area or middle area. One up there, we'll worry about that much later. Yeah, alright, so we got those 2 set. So how am I going to do this? That's going to be power. Yeah, I know how to unforbid everything on the map. Whoops, I worry when I do that my guys are going to be running around grabbing really goofy things for a long time, so... But I know I can use these, and even without... Yeah, there's a button specifically for it on the mod, unforbid everything, so you don't have to right-click and select it. But I've used it. Alright, so how am I going to do this? 2 grow zones, 1 grow zone. I think I'm going to do 1 big grow zone for rice, and then I'll do another grow zone for corn, and then 1 for heel root. So we'll do the big one on rice for now, and then I'm going to do... I think I'll do heel root, and then I'll do kind of a long corn, and then we'll figure out setting up everything else over this way. Or I can do it all around the vent, and then later just square in the whole thing. And maybe I'll do that instead. Alright, so we'll do another grow zone here. Do there for heel root. And corn, please. Alright, I think that'll be enough for now. So we got the grow zones figured out. Next up, how am I going to design this place? So we're not going to be relying on the mountains for exterior walls. Do I do connected buildings, or do I do separated? Alright, I think I'll do... a much smaller kitchen than I did last time. So, we'll do a kitchen leading out to the fields. Big freezer. Yeah, that's not going to be big enough for what I want to do there. Let's see. think I'm going to shorten this for now, but leave space to expand it later. Just so we can get something up quickly. Alright, I'm going to put power down here. We'll eventually kind of expand it and then use the geothermal. But we'll get some power going. Get the kitchen going, get the freezer going. Hopefully before we get the crops come in. And then I'll expand this north when we need more freezer space. I'll just try to remember to keep this available. That'll keep the kitchen near all the food generation, so we'll see if that works. I'm trying to figure out, though, where I'm going to put... So I'm going to make the kitchen and freezer here. I'm going to plan on housing being out this direction. No, that means they're going to have to go a long way to get to this. I always struggle with this part of it still, in kind of an optimum design thing. No, I've never seen a tornado. No, haven't experienced a tornado. I think I will go ahead and put, we'll leave 2 spaces. I think I'll do a 8 by 13. Alright, this will be our dining facility. Common room. Then I'm going to do a big storage area here. We'll relocate that into a big storage area that's roofed. And then I'll do workshops, kind of where we're at here currently, and we'll do housing over this way. We'll kind of figure it out from there. Alright, but I need to get this set up as quickly as possible, so I need to get my stone going. Alright, we're going to let some time pass here. Let's set up some bills. Did get a chair up. Come here, chair. Alright, what blocks do we have nearby? We've got lots of marble and some granite. I think we've got more marble than granite in the nearer area. That's a fair amount of granite, too. Alright, let's plan on granite. You... expand... Probably more than necessary. Oops, I keep forgetting just to use this list. Granite blocks, please. Do forever for now. Keep it simple. Alright, let's get things moving. There go the runners, scooping up the stuff from way far away. Okay, he's making blocks. Now I need to make a zone dumping stockpile right here. Alright, got a little bit of planting done. I think it's pretty good for the first day. Much more coordinated than I usually am in the very, very, very beginning. Use Rimfridge. Yeah, I have Rimfridge installed. It's one of those that I'll get to, but I'm sure it has its uses for streamlining things and shortcutting a few things. Not quite there yet. Yeah, at least we're on different schedules now, so hopefully the bed solution, or bed situation, I mean table situation won't cause a problem. Alright, so Zoodles is planting, he's hauling, she's making blocks. Let's go ahead and start getting this assembly done. So, granite wall is what I'm going to go for. Yeah, double walls, I've heard that. I know about that process. I've never successfully done it. Guess it does seem a little warm here. Alright, did we run ourselves out of blocks already? Yeah, we already did. Oof, I didn't feel like we got nearly as much done in that day. What do I want to look at? That's pretty much all of these for now. Oh, we don't have much stuff. Let's go berry harvesting while we're here. So, how do you double insulate when you've got airlock doors and such? Do you just go around the outside wall again? Do you have to have all four walls double walled? Does every surface have to be double walled? I'm not sure of the rules of how it works. So I mean, if I run I think what I'll do is I'll move my design over and I'll leave a wall space so to make sure I have a double wall possibility. How do you install freezers when you have double walls? I mean, if it's wall, how do you get a cooler in? I might have to do some research on the double wall. Like a little indent. Yeesh. Alright, I can't follow all that advice while I'm trying to do the rest of this. I'll do some research. I know about the double walling, I've just never done it, so that's something I'm going to need to see for myself in a video before I really understand it. To slow that down, go make a note. Research. Double-walled freezers. On the list. Alright, we got almost all the walls in for the initial setup. Now that we have the wall, I can do zone, roof area, roof that section for me. And yeah, they'll cut it out when I go to build. Give me a generator and a generator. And give me power going up that wall. Yeah. Not ideal, but go up that wall. And I want an electric stove right here. With torch. Yeah, let's go with a torch initially. Cooler. I think one will do for this size, hopefully. We'll find out. Alright, I'll wait on the stockpiles. Comes a visitor. Somebody we can kidnap? Hey there, Flea. Who are you with? East Wasson? Yeah, they're the semi-friendlies. Oops. 15 intellectual. Once again, they send me somebody I'd be really tempted to kidnap. I really shouldn't. Alright, we just about got the kitchen and freezer set up. I think tomorrow we'll get that finished. We'll be ahead of the crop by a little bit. We got all the corn in, almost all the heel root, not quite all the rice yet. There, Flea. Who's our spokesperson? Do I even have one? Ooh, social one. Social one. Youch. That'll be a problem. We are an antisocial bunch. Gorilla's Thicket. I like it. Are you cutting down a tree? Yep, you are. Alright, freezer's in. What do I need, like two more bricks in order to finish that stuff up? Turn that off for now. Alright, Wakefield, go make bricks. There you go. Yeah, are we a bunch of old people? Alright, there we go. Kitchen. We've got refrigerator. All roofed. Go ahead and drop the temp. Oh. 24, I guess. 26. Whoops. Cancel. And starting off with a Mad Hare. Hey there, Mad Hare. Ooh, he's right on top of us. Hey there, Zoodles. Draft, you've got the revolver. Start shooting that hare. And get down here, Bowman. You've got the rifle. Whoops. Disengage, Bowman. Good job. Alright, getting more blocks. What to set up next? Really like to get figured out where exactly I'm going to place a few things. Hey there, Soldatia. Previous colony had issues? No, previous colony was great. It wasn't the colony that had issues, it was the audience that had issues. Alright, we'll let time go by slowly. Remove that line. Alright, I'll make sure I have room to add another wall and still have a couple of spaces here. So let's do... I think I'm going to do a, whoops, larger room here though. Alright, I'm going to make that our central dining, gathering, entertainment room. Then we're going to make a big covered stockpile right in the middle. Oh, I guess I got to turn this back on if I actually want the cooler to do anything. Oh, it will actually. We've got this one turned on. Yeah, alright. Temperature is good. Temperature is good. I'll have to condition this room eventually as well. Alright. I didn't leave much room for a butchery station in there. Yeah, let's just put it right here.